Well, I knew how to drive. I just didn't know how to drive legally. So, but yeah, I got to go to car racing school, which was awesome. So with my license, I got to learn how to really speed drive, dodge cars at like 60 miles an hour. I thought that was pretty cool. See, the whole thing is that we all got introduced to Hollywood at the same time. And it was just really, really cool to give the formula of having all those characters together again a chance. Because I really feel like that's what the audience would appreciate. So it's kind of cool that they brought it all back together and decided to package it that way. So I said, hey, I'm in. In movies, you don't really get to do dangerous things. I feel it's not dangerous. People look at it and they're like, oh, that's a little dangerous, Michelle. And I'm like, you know what? I calm down a lot. I'm not as wild as I used to be. Definitely a lot more feminine than my characters on screen. I think that, the majority of the time that you take away the elements of sex, you take away the elements of nudity, you take away the elements of weakness and being captured, then all of a sudden, the male writers in Hollywood see a man in a woman's body. And, it's a problem, with that, because it's not true, and you can have a very sexy, beautiful action star without taking off your clothes or without being, an object of entry. You know what I mean? I have a point to make before I go, and it's a voice for all of those girls out there who grew up like me, who were looking up to Sylvester Stallones and Sigourney Weavers and action stars, girls that had fun on screen, guys that had fun on screen. You didn't care about the sex. It didn't matter. It was just all about integrity, independence, freedom. All of these things are represented by action stars. And I always saw, I never saw a character that looked like me, or that I could relate to, that was a female, that was, a little bit interesting, on screen. That's my goal, so I'm going to do that. I'm not interested in the Cleopatra,